Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Aiyuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I was in wonder trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Purdy. Open man is Aiyuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Now Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Aiyuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Lazard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
In motion right, that's Hardman. Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st down, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's a pretty play. They were coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Play action. Now Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 38 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Rodgers now to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Niners 32. Jets nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
At the 49ers 46-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
For the Jets field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the second half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
This one caught by Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Finding space at the 40.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
88.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14.
In motion left is Cobb. To throw is Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Fourth down try, here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Escaping the pressure, and he lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets 6. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the 49ers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing they to say, let us talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action here. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And Deebo going to have a Niners first down as he's up to the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Purdy. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
A touch of time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Here's McLeod on the return.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
28 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jet.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Jump out! Hey, 626!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, 88. Yeah, this.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
50. Get 300. Get 300. Jim. Hey, Mike. Back north.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Catch is made by Hardman.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Mecole Hardman.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 56 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Plant. Jumbo! 630!
Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Hey, 626!
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Purdy's throw caught by Gray. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Purdy off the play fake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of...
Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Purdy on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jets 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Lazard. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And quickly they get to the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Purdy bootlegging it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, live.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Zone.
Rodgers now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Open man, here is Cobb. On the move past the 40, inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 5 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
McCole Hardman on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. One final try now for Rodgers. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.